What's up, guys? How's it going? Hope you're all doing well. So, Brandon Figueroa has just upset Nick Ball via 12th round stoppage victory. It was a very close and competitive fight. Nick Ball came out, started well, won the first two rounds. I thought the third round, Brandon Figueroa got. The fourth round, in my opinion, was a swing round. You could have had it either way. I think Figueroa won the fifth as well. Nick Ball then won, I think, the sixth and the seventh. Figueroa won the eighth and the ninth, in my opinion. I think the 10th round was another very close round. I think the 11th round was also another very close round. Two swing rounds there. So, in my opinion, you could have had it either way to either guy, by a round or two. Very close competitive fight going into the 12th round. I think the fight was up for grabs. It was pretty much in the balance, depending on what you liked. Obviously, Figueroa was coming on stronger, I would say, towards the end. Nick Ball did look like he was a little bit tired in the 10th and 11th round. Figueroa, obviously, his corner was inspiring him and telling him, go on. You want to be a world champion again. You can do it. Let's push here. So he was definitely, especially in the 12th round, he came out and jumped on Nick Ball, got his foot outside Nick Ball's lead foot and landed a huge southpaw left hook on Nick Ball, which floored him, put him face first down on the canvas. I actually didn't think Nick Ball was going to beat that count. I'm not sure if it was a long count or not. It felt like he was on the ground for quite a while. But he beat the count. He got back up. The referee let him continue. Figueroa jumped on him again and knocked him through the ropes, and that was the end of the fight. So Brandon Figueroa is obviously leaving England with Nick Ball's featherweight title. But yeah, it was a great fight. It was a back and forth fight. Like I said, Nick Ball, he was the sharper of the two, the faster of the two. He was a little bit more crisp. I think had a bit better coordination, bit of a coordination gap, bit of a speed gap between the two. But Figueroa, was persistent. He had a high work rate throughout the fight. His shots were not as eye-catching as Nick Ball's, but he was working. He was going to the body well. He was pushing Nick Ball back, who's usually also quite a pressure fighter known as the Wrecking Ball. But obviously in this fight, Figueroa was pushing him back, going to his body, and just, putting a lot of work rate on him. In the last couple of rounds, Figueroa started using the jab a little bit more. He was doubling and tripling the jab, and it was landing a little bit on Ball. But Ball, throughout the fight, used his jab really well. His jab was snapping back Figueroa's head. He was landing also some nice sort of lead uppercuts with the left hand, sort of that screw shot that he throws, was snapping back Figueroa's head. But Figueroa showed a good chin and obviously a very good gas tank, and he eventually managed to wear Nick Ball down and land a beautiful, like I say, left hook right on the point of Nick Ball's chin there in the 12th round. Right at the beginning of the round, he jumped on him, obviously came out with a lot of urgency, landed a great left hook there and put Ball down. Ball did well to beat the count. Like I said, I wasn't sure if he was going to beat the count, but he was obviously out on his feet, and Brandon Figueroa jumped on Nick Ball and put him through the ropes, obviously securing the victory there. So good performance from Figueroa, because I think had it gone to the cards, it would have been interesting to see where the judges had in front. Obviously, with Nick Ball being the hometown fighter, he probably would have got the decision. But in my opinion, it was a very close fight, and probably, to be honest, might have had Figueroa up slightly going into the 12th round, because like I said, the 10th and 11th rounds were very close, and depending on who you gave that fourth round to, you could have had each fighter up, like I said, by one or two each way, probably one each way. But I think I probably would have slightly been leaning towards Figueroa being in the lead, because in my opinion, the 10th and 11th rounds, his work rate was a little bit too much for Nick Ball. Obviously, they were both close rounds and both guys were having success. But in my opinion, Figueroa's work rate was just a little bit too much, and Ball was showing signs of fatigue. But yeah, early in the fight, Nick Ball was the sharper of the two guys. But being a 12-round fight, obviously Figueroa was able to pull it off and score, a knockout in the 12th round. So great performance there from Brandon Figueroa. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comment section below on this fight. Did you think the count was slightly long? And do you think we should see a rematch here? Because it was a very, like I said, nip and tuck fight, very close fight. So I wouldn't mind seeing it again. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comment section below, guys. Thanks for listening. Talk to you guys again soon. Cheers.